Shalom. Call Hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I want to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth. You brothers that's also uplifting the names of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to you, Akim. Also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations should scatter amongst, which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart right here, the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your line, your lineage goes back to these people right here on this chart, as you see right here, through the man, and if it's spirit bear witness with his word and his truth that you are the children of Yahweh by Shemel Shah, then you are Israelites as well. To the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, you're gonna have Israelites that look like the other nations due to the scattering of these people right here, but they that they under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 15th verse on down. The spirit bear witness that they're the children of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. Most importantly, once again, their line, the lineage goes back to these people right here on this chart through the man. Okay? So if they got a heathen mother, but their father's an Israelite on this chart, then they're Israelite no matter what they look like, if you can receive it. To a few Aqua for you sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, whether you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth where this word is going out to, Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you could bond, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah, once again. And I got a clip in the video that I was planning on doing, but I'll play it.
A state finance minister of Hesse in Germany has allegedly committed suicide, according to the state premier. Schaffer was deeply concerned about the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the impact on Germany has been massive, giving rise to fears over the economy slipping into a deep recession. So far, Germany has recorded about 62,000 cases of infections and 540 deaths related to the COVID-19 infections. Now, the 54-year-old finance minister Schaffer's body was found near a railway track. Authorities believe he committed suicide. The state premier Walker Boffier has said, and I quote him here, "We are in shock, we are in a state of disbelief, and above all, we are immensely sad." The Boffier had worked very closely with Thomas Schaffer for nearly about 10 years. He said since the outbreak of the virus, Schaffer had been working day and night to help companies and workers deal with the pandemic and its economic fallout. The Schaffer was also a very popular candidate and was touted as perhaps the next premier of the state of Hesse within Germany. The Hesse is in fact home to Germany's financial capital Frankfurt, where major banks such as the Deutsche Bank and Commerzbank have their headquarters. The European Central Bank is also located in Frankfurt. Now, Thomas Schaffer had been an active politician for over 20 years. He was a member of the German Chancellor Angela Merkel's party, the Christian Democrat Union. Several German political leaders took to Twitter expressing shock and sadness over the nature of Schaffer's death. The outgoing chief of CDU, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, said in a tweet, "Schaffer's sudden death has shocked me, shocked all of us." The Friedrich Merz, a possible successor to Merkel, has also expressed his condolences on Twitter. He's written, and I quote him here, "News about the sudden death of Thomas Schaffer has deeply shaken me." Now, the pandemic has sent the global economy into a tailspin. A few days ago, the German parliament had approved a $814 billion aid package to protect the economy. The government is expecting the GDP to face its worst contraction since the world financial crisis in 2009. Some are saying that this could be bigger than the Big Depression of the 1920s and 1930s. The auto industry has been very badly hit. The industry was already facing a global slump in demand and tough Euro emission norms. Top German automakers Mercedes, BMW and Volkswagen have shut factories not only in Europe but in fact across the world. Economists say the German economy could shrink by as much as 4% in this coming fiscal year. Reacting to Thomas Schaffer's death, Left Party member Fabio De Masi has said that it is...
Alright, this is one video. You had this German Edomite minister. He basically just offed himself, you know, due to this COVID-19. I got an article. Okay, bear with me. UK teen. Bear with me real quick. Suicide. Okay. Right here, you had a British, teen. She's Edomite, from what it looks like. She's not that bad looking either. But it says British teen dies after suicide attempt due to coronavirus fears. And it says a British teen putrefied of being isolated with the coronavirus has died following a suicide attempt, according to a report. Emily Owen, a 19-year-old waitress from King's Lynn, about 100 miles north of London, died in the hospital Sunday after trying to take her own life due to the fears of the mental health impacts of isolation amid the COVID-19 outbreak, the Sun reports. So, stop right there. Most likely, she didn't really have, the disease. She just didn't want to be isolated. This world, how do I put it? This world puts, that me, myself, and I, that instant gratification type spirit out here, especially when it comes to a majority of these women out here. They want to be seen. They want attention. Women love attention. But now, due to this, COVID-19 thing, I did a video on how it's causing the, the decline of feminism. Okay, that's exactly what it's doing. And let me keep going. Days before she was found on March 18th, Owen warned relatives she was unable to deal with her world closing in. Okay, and that's the average, so-called white man today, Edomite today. Okay, I'm not gonna say all people that's look like so-called white people are Edomites. Just like for the rest of this, because you have Israelites that look like the other nations, but I'm talking about a straight up Edomite. That's what's happening. And real quick, I'm gonna get one scripture, and I'm gonna go back to the article. Because a lot of people, like I say, this like I always say, this word has, it has gone out throughout the four corners of the earth. Everybody's heard this word, including these Edomites. So these Edomites know what time it is, because see, it was fun and games, okay, when everything was normal. Now everything just changed instantly. Now everybody's in panic mode, especially these Edomites. This is Job 15. Let me see. I'll start at 17. I will show thee, hear me, and that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told from their fathers have not hid it. Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. And right now the earth is what? According to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The wicked, according to Malachi 1:4, being the who? The nation of Edom. Okay? The so-called white man today. That's who the earth is given to the hand of right now. It says the wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of years, okay, is hidden to the oppressor. And this is what's happening with a lot of these Edomites. Because after I get back to that next article, I have another article to show you. Okay, I believe this one was in Illinois, the one I'm gonna show you. But this is what's happening. Okay, they're in pain right now. Okay, witnessing their world, like she said in the article, closing in on them. And that's exactly what it's doing. Their world is closing in on them. Because here it is, people think the end of the world is literally, the world blowing up. No, it's not the world blowing up. It's the end of an eon. It's the end of an empire. It's the end of the Edomite empire. Them basically being on top, having influence, okay? Being able to do what they want to do around the earth like they've been doing, okay? This is their world, and they're losing it, okay? Especially now with this whole quarantine situation, they got to sit and let it sink in that they are falling as a nation. Of course, they're in pain right now. It says a dreadful sound is in his ears, and prosperity, the destroyers shall come upon them. Okay, and this is talking about Yahushua. Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is going to send His only begotten Son. Okay, who the world even called Jesus Christ, Yahushua, to come back and destroy this place. Okay, and this is what's getting ready to happen, and they know it. Whether it's from your elite, okay, of the Edomites, the top upper echelon, the Edomites, the elites, the wicked elites, okay, all the way down to your average Joe six-pack Edomite, your average just everyday Edomite you see on the street or see in the store or at your job, they feel every single last one of them. They feel that something is coming, and whatever's coming is not coming, for them. It's coming against them. Okay? So you're going to see a lot more of, as I'm about to get these articles, we're going to see a lot more of this, man. And this is a concubine right here. Let me see. I'm going to pick up where I left off at. It says, Owen had been in critical condition since the suicide attempt, and relatives later decided to remove her from life support, allowing doctors to prep her organs for donation, according to an online fundraiser posted by colleagues at the pub where she worked. Says, we are heartbroken that we won't see her breeze through our doors like a tornado of energy again, or hear her distinctive laugh. The post reads, she was a big part of our team. We will miss her enormously. Salakia. Says Owen registered in Oregon as an organ donor when she was just 12, and her body parts have been donated to 4 people, including 3 children, according to the fundraiser, which had raised more than $3,100 as of Wednesday. So that's her once again. Let me go to the other article. But you see the suicides just melting, You had one in Illinois. Let me see if I can find it. Coronavirus fears preceded Illinois couples murder-suicide, right? It says an Illinois couple is dead in a murder-suicide this week after 54-year-old man told relatives he feared the 2 of them had contracted the coronavirus, authorities said. The deputies from the Wills County Sheriff's Office went to the Lockport Township home of Patrick Jesernick and Cheryl Schreifer, 59, for a welfare check Thursday and found them dead in separate rooms with gunshot wounds to their head. The responding deputies recovered a loaded revolver with 2 spent shell casings and 3 additional rounds, according to the sheriff's office. The person who called the police told deputies that the Jesernick parents asked him to check on their son because they hadn't heard from him. There were no signs of a struggle, and the home was neat and orderly. Authorities said in their press release that all of the windows and doors were locked from the inside. The sheriff's department said it had no record of domestic dispute at the address, because that's also on the rise. You have a lot of domestic dispute cases. You have a rise in domestic, domestic, crimes. Okay, because people being locked in, with people that they don't like, that they don't really like, they just live with them, or they just, going crazy, stir crazy because, they're not able to do what they used to do when society was so-called normal, And I'm probably going to do a video on that. I did a video on that, but I, accidentally deleted it. So I'm probably going to do another video on that coming up. But, where did I leave off at? There were no signs of a struggle and the home was neat and orderly, authorities said in a press release, and all the windows and doors were locked from the inside. The sheriff's department said it had no record of domestic disputes at the address, and both Jeselnik and Schreifer had very limited police contact. Family members arrived at the scene and told deputies that Jeselnik was scared that he and Schreifer had both contracted COVID-19. The sheriff's office said Schreifer had a test done earlier in the week after reportedly having a hard time breathing, but the family said they were not aware that she ever got the result. Investigators said autopsies later found that Schreifer had been shot in the back of the head at close range and Jeselnik died of a self-inflicted gunshot. The autopsies also found that neither of them had COVID-19, so he basically offed himself and his wife, and they didn't even have the virus. But see, this is Esau. This is what Esau wants. He wants you people to fear, man. They thrive on your fear. Let me look up one more article. Then I'm gonna get to the scriptures. This is you people's worst nightmare, man. You had let me see. You had one incident in New York. A dude, if I could find it again. Yep, here it is. Here's another one. Right? This is a New York article. It says, man attempts suicide by cop after purported coronavirus diagnosis. So lucky, I don't know my notes, but it says the man claimed to have tested positive Tuesday and indicated he wanted to die. A man claiming to have both the coronavirus and underlying health issues pulled a weapon on police Wednesday morning, hoping to commit suicide by a cop. The NYPD said, according to the NYPD, after the man called 911, they encountered a 55-year-old in his Bronx neighborhood with a knife and what turned out to be a black powdered pistol. Officers fired 9 times, hitting the man in the hip and the back after he advanced on him with the gun and defied orders to drop his weapon and stop moving. The man survived the shooting once at the hospital. He told police he was diagnosed with coronavirus, though it's not clear if he actually has it, and wanted them to shoot him. We spoke to the individuals as to his motivations, and his statement to us was that he just been diagnosed with COVID last night. He is overweight. He has diabetes. He thought he was going to die, so he wanted the cops to shoot and kill him. So this was apparently attempted suicide by a police officer. New NYPD Chief of Department Terrence Monahan told News 4. It was also not immediately clear what will happen to the various officers and other personnel who responded in terms of testing or quarantine. Right? It says, as of Wednesday morning, the NYPD has more than 6,100 cops out sick, or roughly 17% of the force, including the 1,400 who have tested positive for COVID-19. And I'm pretty sure the ones that's calling out sick, they're calling out sick because they see where this thing is going, man. A lot of these police, it's ready to get bad out here. Let me just put it that way. And a lot of these police officers, it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get so bad out here, they just gonna quit, man. It's gonna start with the call out sick because they don't want to, get infected with this, but at the same time, they see how these people is about to act out here, man. They just gonna protect their own family, man. It's like the hell with the public, This is what we come into. So, let me get the scriptures. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 2, right? And 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay? And that's what This is what the scriptures say. But these people, they don't go by what the scriptures say. These people lean on to their own understanding according to Proverbs 3 and 5. Okay? And that's what these people do. Now that the breads and circuses is being taken away, okay? And now that, they can't, use certain things to, to hide, from a reality of who they are and, okay, the situation at the end. Now, what are they doing? They're trying to, jump to suicide, okay? A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people just got furloughed. But the majority of these people know that they most likely won't have a job to go back to, okay? A lot of these people don't even have, like I said last time, they don't even have. You got a lot of people in this country that don't have $400 in their account. That's not good, So you have, a lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, people that worked in luxury stores. They got laid off, man. Okay? And you got them talking about a $1,200 stimulus check. Okay? People that was making, $100,000 and up, what's that gonna do for their lifestyle? It's not gonna do nothing, They're gonna be, they're just gonna be through, right? Cleave on to him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. But these people, okay, they can't do it. Especially Esau Edom. Esau Edom, by nature, that's his nature. Okay? They don't get what they want. They lose, all their riches, their job. They lose a wife. Okay? Probably even a dog, since they so much of dog lovers. They off themselves, man. Showing you that they're not superior. Like they brainwashed the people, including a majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that they're superior, man. They're not superior. And this is just one of them things to expose them on that. But another scripture is, bear with me if I can find it. Hopefully I can find it. Yeah, this is it. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1. And I started 8. Well, I started 7. For the spirit of the Lord Yahweh fills the world. Okay? And this is what's happening. The spirit of Yahweh by Shemel Shah is on the planet Earth, on this wicked, sinful kingdom. And it's making a great, transition. It's a great change, And that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance when it punisheth pass by him. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sounds of his words shall come on to the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. And this is why all this is coming upon you, people. For your wicked deeds, man. Especially you Edomites. It says, for the air of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurs is not hid. Therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable, and refrain your tongue from backbiting, for there is no word so secret that shall go for naught, and the mouth that belieth slayeth the soul. Seek not death and error of your life, right? And pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. For Yahweh made not death, neither hath he pleasure in the destruction of the living. For he created all things that they might have their being, and the generations of the world were healthful. And there is no poison or destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth, right? But once again, these people, like I said, a majority of these are going to be Edomites. And it's not just going to be Edomites in these times we coming in. okay, that's going to be committing suicide. You even going to start seeing Jake killing himself. You know? This is what you about to start seeing. And Jake is used to having, being in, rough, lower state conditions. Okay, it's going to get that bad. But going back with the Edomite, these Edomites, they've been so used to living off you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans back. Okay, now they're losing that. Now they're going to snap. Okay? They're about to lose it, man. Okay? We're going back. This is Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger. No, who's stronger? Going into Jacob and Esau. Jacob, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? We're stronger than the Edomites, okay? That's why we dominate basketball. That's why we dominate the NFL. We dominate, okay? The sports world. We dominate, the entertainment world. We dominate music, okay? We dominate anything, okay? We dress, we have style when we dress compared to the Edomites. Okay, we just dominant. We're just a dominant people. Okay, and you see, and going back, Jake. Here it is. Jake is in the ghetto. Jake don't have the best of jobs. Some Jake don't even have jobs. Jake's in and out of prison, but you don't see Jake offing himself at a mass level. Okay, now don't get me wrong. This whole COVID-19 situation, you do got Jake bugging out. You got Jake face mask, head to toe. Covered up because it's COVID-19 thing because of fear, but you don't see Jake offing himself. Okay, Esau, on the other hand, Esau will, cover up, have a hazmat suit on, and still will off himself. Especially now, the economic impact that this is causing, people not being able to pay their rent, okay? Not being able to go out like they can. Edomites can't handle that. Edomites are so used to having it right there and then, right now, They're so used to being able to pay it off right then and there and still have, and then some, They could still go on like 5 vacations after that. That's being taken away from them, okay? But it's showing you that they're not superior, okay? It's just showing you the inferiority of these people, man, right? And when his days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in the womb, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. They call his name Esau, and that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man today, so-called Caucasian race. You look at them, okay? If they put a white T-shirt on, they won't match that shirt. Just like if a so-called Negro put an all-black T-shirt on, the darkest T-shirt on, he still won't match that T-shirt, okay? But that was Esau, playing with your minds, psychological warfare, But we're stronger than them, okay? And that's another reason why they hate you, You're stronger than them, But at the end of the day, the reason why this is happening and it's going to get worse, okay, is because these people, let me read this. It's Isaiah 33 and 6, because I've been getting this lately. And wisdom and knowledge, the wisdom and knowledge of what? Yahweh by Shema Shah. Okay? The wisdom of the Lord said, according to, real quick, 1 Corinthians 1, to show you is talking about a different wisdom. This is 1 Corinthians 1. And 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and I will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world? The wisdom of this world. Because who's ruling this world? Esau Edom, man. And Esau Edom, okay, he rules in wickedness. And what does another scripture real quick to back up. Sirach 19. What does it say about wickedness? Ruling in wickedness. Okay? I started at 18. It's Sirach 19 and 18 says, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaining his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, right? And they that do these things, that do the things that please him, shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fruit of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency, right? So, really, the real wisdom is to fear Yahweh Shema Shai. And the only ones who do that really is you tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But only the elect is going to fear the Lord on the side. You got 2/3 of our people, they don't fear the Lord. You have 2/3 of our people that don't believe, that there's a God. And if they do believe is a God, they believe is the God that Esau pushes. They believe is Esau, the so-called white man, If a servant say to his master, I will not do as it pleaseth thee, though afterward he do it, he angereth him that nourisheth him. But here's the point. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sin is prudence. Okay? And that's the thing. Esau, Edom, he ruled in wickedness and put out there, and covered it up to make it look like, the way he rules is the right way. And you people, you fell for it. Okay? But his way is what? It's nothing. It leads to death. Okay? That's what wickedness leads to. The wages of sin is death, man. Okay? That's all it leads to. So going back, this is Isaiah 33 and 6. And the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. Which, let me get that in the blue letter. Because I want to go into that word stability. This earth was being ran in wickedness. It's still being ran in wickedness. But this is why it's falling. Okay? Every empire that was ran by a heathen was ran through his own understanding. It was ran in wickedness. It wasn't ran, via the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? That's why it fell. Okay? It's the same thing you're seeing with this. How much more America? America is not exempt. Okay? That's what you people had in your heads, that America, it was never going to go through something like this, or it never was going to fall. Okay? But now it is. But this is Isaiah 33 and 6 once again. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And I want to go into that word, stability. Right? And the word is emunah. And it says firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. You go down here, it says morality, fidelity, faith. Set office, stability, steady, truly, truth, verily. Okay? So is your faith, man. That's what stability is. And the wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures of Yahweh Shema Shai is what's going to keep you, grounded and rooted in the times that we in right now. Because you seeing what happens, okay, when you lean onto your own understanding. You seeing what these people are doing. These people, they're bugging out, okay? And now you're seeing murder, suicide, and domestic violence on the rise. And it's just going to get worse, like I say. Because these people, real quick. Now it's not. It's like my phone froze up. Okay. This is John 3. Right? They despise, they despise counsel. They despise the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it's mainly you tribes, because this is really only for you. The rest, these heathens, Esau, they just through. They just got to eat what's coming to them. They have no savior. Okay? That's the lie they pushed, okay, on the masses. But it's being exposed, they have no savior. It's only for you tribes. But the majority of our people, okay, because they love this world, they rejected, the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai as well. Okay? This is John 3 and 15 I start. It says that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, which his name is Yahweh, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Now, people This is the common, scripture that people in the world use. God so loved the world. It's not talking about the whole entire world. John 17:9 says, I pray not for them. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, man. Okay? Why would he say that? Why would he say this and say that? It's because you people just take one, precept and run with it. But Isaiah 28:15, I believe, no, Isaiah the 28th chapter says precept upon precept, line upon line. You have to have another precept to back that up. And this world is talking about what? According to Isaiah 45:17, the world of Israel, man. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. That's another video for another time. But when you got example, as I always use, you got the basketball world, you got the baseball world, you got the football world, the hockey world. It's the same thing. Okay? So moving on, just had to get that through. Because people will be like, well, that's for everybody. No, it's not. For Yahweh sent not his son to the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And the world of Israel once again. Right? He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. And that's the 2/3 of our people. Like it says in Isaiah 30, in the 30th chapter, calls the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. That's what 2/3 want. They don't want to hear about Yahweh Shai. They don't want to hear about this empire, falling or being burnt up, which it will be, You tell them that, they damn near want to fight you, man. Okay? But the ones that do that, they're condemned already, And it says, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. And what's the light? This word, Because this earth, according to Isaiah the 60th chapter, it lieth in darkness. This earth is full of lies, man. The people including myself at one point, we've been brainwashed with lies by Esau Edom, through Esau Edom. He's deceived everybody, okay? And this is the light to shine in this darkness, man, right? It says, because he have not believed in the only begotten Son of Yahweh, and this condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil, okay? And that's the majority of our people. They don't want to hearken onto this word because they despise, counsel. Our people just, like that. Plus, they want to, commit adultery. They want to eat pork, shrimp, lobster. They want to, what else? They want to be a part of the LGBTQ movement. Okay? They want to do whatever they want to do. They don't want to, because what this word does is a sifter, and also it holds you to a standard. Okay? And this world does not teach you, to take rebuke, and it does not teach you to look at yourself and change. It just keeps you to keep going and going and going, man. Instant gratification like these people. Okay? So now look, all that's being taken away, and now look, they have no foundation, as I'm about to get. Let me keep going. Right? It says, and this condemnation that, let me see, did I read that already? The 20th verse, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth true cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest that are wrought in Yahweh Shai. And what do? What is the elect going to do? They're going to put their trust in Yahweh Shai, and they what? They built foundation. Let me see if I can find it. Let me type rock. Bear with me real quick. Yep. This is Luke. I started Luke 43 and 6 and 43. It says, for a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither doth a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For if the thorns men do not of the thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart is of the heart his mouth speaketh. It says, and why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? You see a lot of that with our people. Our people, you don't see them calling the Lord when they're prospering, when everything is normal. But when all hell breaks loose and they lose everything, that's when you will hear them want to say, oh God, help me this, help me that. It don't work like that. Okay? And you being wicked, you following after Esau, you calling on a different name. Okay? Don't work like that. It says, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to him and I will show you to whom he is like, right? He is like a man which built an house and diggeth deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. And spiritually, that flood, okay, being what? That destruction and also the flood, Esau is, according to First Samuel or 2 Samuel 22, the 22nd chapter, the flood of the ungodly nations. That's what it could apply to. Okay? And what you see Esau even doing right now is he's preparing to come down like a flood on you people, man. Especially you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American out there, man. Okay? The COVID-19, the shutdown of the economy is all Esau coming down like a flood, man. That destruction coming. Okay? But the man, that built this house upon what? This word, upon following, on being obedient to Yahweh Shema Shah, right? Let me read it again. Could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. Okay? And what is a rock? A rock is let me see if I could see what it's going to say for here, right? A rock, it says Petra. It says a rock, cliff, or ledge. Right there, it says metaphoric, a man like a rock by reason of his firmness, like it said in Isaiah 33:6. When you went to that word stability, he said firmness and strength of soul, right? A rock is a hard, firm place. You can lay anything on it, right? That's what it's comparing to elect man that's obedient to Yahweh Shema Shah and that follow to the best of his ability. It says, but he that heareth and doeth not, like the 2/3 of our people do, like this world is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth. And what does it say? Lay not thy treasures upon earth where moth and rust let me get that real quick. And I'm gonna come back. I think it's in the same chapter. Bear with me. If you go up, bear with me. Let me find that real quick. This is Luke. Oh, it was Luke. Nope. It was Matthew 6. That's what it was. Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not your treasures upon, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Okay? And that's what these people do out here. These people, they put all their heart, all their trust in their 401ks, their retirement plans, their car, okay, their bank accounts, their money, which is their bank accounts, basically. They put their trust in this world. And it's saying, lay not your treasures upon earth where moth and Moth and rust does corrupt, man. Okay, your bank accounts could get hacked. Somebody could break into that nice, okay, Benz, okay, Lamborghini, whatever you driving. Somebody could break into that and steal that. Okay, you could lose your job just like people losing their jobs now. Okay, you could lose everything on this side. This world is a temporal world, as I always bring out in most of my lessons. The scriptures say, "For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." You people put your heart into the temporal. This empire that's being ran by the Edomites is temporal. Okay? The world to come is for few, first of all. Okay? It's going to be with the Yahweh's kingdom, which is we going to be joint heirs. Lord William, one of those men. Okay? It's going to be eternal. But going anyway, it says, "But lay up treasures for yourself in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal it. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And that's what we doing. This is a spiritual bank account. Okay? We put off this world. We're making ourselves a living sacrifice to what? Do this work. Okay? We're laying up treasures in the heavens. And it's about to pay off. While you people put all your trust in your carnal, materialistic things. And now that that's going away, now what you seeing? These people, you get what I'm going at. These people what? They're committing suicide. They're bugging out. Okay? This is going back to finish off that parable, right? This is Luke 46:49. "But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built in house upon the earth, and against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruins of that house was great." And this is what's happening. Esau's trying to put his new world order out there, and what's it doing? It's destroying what you will know today in society as the middle class and the working poor, man. Which is the middle class. Okay? That's what it's doing. That flood is coming in and destroying you people. Okay? You people don't know it. So the only thing you people could do is turn, turn, to suicide. You trying to turn to drugs and alcohol and social media. But what's gonna happen? Okay? Because Esau is shutting down, these liquor stores. I believe one in Connecticut, they're shutting their liquor stores down. You don't think that's gonna come to the whole entire rest of the country eventually? Now you seen them put a halt on certain essential goods. You can't buy certain essential goods now. Okay? Eventually it's gonna get to what? You can't buy nothing out of the store. You won't be able to get nothing out of the store. Then you just gonna lose everything. That's it for you. Okay? But that's your own dealing. Okay? That's the fruit of your own devices, because you did not build. I'm mainly talking to you tribes that's in the world. You did not build your faith up. You did not build your foundation upon Yahweh Shema Shai. You built your foundation upon this world, and now this world is fading away. Your hope, as I'm about to get real quick. Bear with me. Your hope is going to perish away, man. As I'm about to get, let me see. Yep. This is Job 8:30. Let me see. I'll start at Job 8:9. "For we are but of yesterday and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee in other words out of their heart? Can the rush grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water? Whilst it is yet in its great greenness, and not cut down wither before any other herb, saw the pass of all that forget the Most High." And you got the 2/3 of our people, they forsaking Yahweh Shema Shai. They don't want nothing to do with Yahweh Shema Shai. They want to be, okay, down with Esau. So let me read it again. It says, "So the pass of all him that forget, and the hypocrites' hope shall perish." Okay? And that's what's about to happen. Okay? You want to follow Esau or Edom, Esau falling, so you gonna, like it says, let the blind, if they be blind, leaders of the blind, let them both fall into a ditch, man. Quickly paraphrasing, man. Esau is a blind ruler. He does not rule using the law, such as commandments. He rules the way he wants to rule. Because according to Psalm 50, the 50th chapter, okay, he hated instruction, man. Esau hates instruction, okay? And you 2/3 partook in the mindset of Esau Edom. So now you gonna fall with them, okay? It's not gonna be pretty either. And we in that time right now. So let me read it again. It's Job 8:13. So the past of all that forget Yahweh, and the hypocrite shall perish. That all that hope that you people have in this world that's slowly passing away is gonna perish, man. Buddha, Islam, Christianity, ain't none of that shit gonna work, man. Okay? What you so-called learn in college, none of that's gonna work. Okay? You just gonna be through out here. Okay? It says, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider's web. Once again, he shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. And this is what's getting ready to happen. Okay? You people don't have answers. You people are just through out here. Okay? You forsook knowledge. Okay, you talking to your tribes once again. Because Esau and them, they just threw. Okay? You forsook. Okay? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. How about Shema Shai? So now the Lord is about to forsake you. Okay? Let me see. So this is what's happening. Okay? Whatever you so-called hold on to in this dear society, it's gonna perish, man. This world is gonna pass away. The fashion of this world is gonna pass away. Okay? Let me see. This is why. Bear with me. Let me see. Let me see. Is this it? Bear with me. I'm looking for a scripture. Right? Salaki, I'm just looking for that scripture. I just forgot where it was, but I'm probably gonna get this First Thessalonians 5, right? I get this a lot too, right? This is First Thessalonians 5:1. But at the times and the season, brother, ye no need that I write unto you. For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. And that's what's happened. Okay? Not only have you people been in folly and bullshit in this world, now the day of the Lord, the day of Jacob's trouble is hitting. And you people don't know what to do, man. The ones that didn't build their foundation upon Yahweh Shema Shah. You don't know what to do now. Now you're just out there. And it's just going to get worse and worse from this point. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as a travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. And this is what's happening. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not the children of night nor of darkness. Okay? So we are the children of light right now. Why? Because you have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You understand why it's happening, what's going to happen. These people, they don't know, okay, where they're going to and fro tomorrow. They don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. They don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. They're just out there. Like I said once again, This is why Isaiah 13:12 says, let me see. I will make a man, this Isaiah 13:12 says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay? And what man is that talking about? It's talking about an elect man. Okay? That's built, once again, it's built his foundation upon Yahweh Shema Shah. He didn't build his foundation upon this world. And he's going to be precious because of the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. He's going to know, okay, why it's happening, what's going to happen, and what to do. The rest of these people, they're just going to be, caught up out here. Okay? It's going to get bad out here, But we're going to be stable in the times because we put off this world, Lord willing, I'm one of those men. Put off this world and, we hold, we endure, because that's what we still got to do. We still got to endure to the end, because the end is not yet. We just in the beginning of it. Just endure all the way to the end, So, I'm probably going to end it right there. Yeah, I'm probably going to end it right there. Actually, you know what? This is Zechariah 13. And let me see. I started Zechariah 8 and 20. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, it shall yet come to pass that there shall come people, and the inhabitants of many cities, and the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, let us go speedily to pray before the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shah, and to seek the Lord of hosts. I will go also. Yet many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Lord of hosts in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Lord. But here's the point. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that Yahweh is with you. So these people going to see that you got that hedge, the covering of Yahweh Bashim Shah, that you have the wisdom. Now, these people bugging out, they're going to see whoever the elect men be, they're gonna see that they're not startled or scared of or moved by the destruction that's going on. They're gonna be answering themselves and scratching their head. Why is this man? No, he's just calm like that. They're gonna be, look, this is what's gonna happen. No, and they're gonna wanna follow you. Okay, this is the time we're coming into, because we once again we built our foundation upon the rock of Yahushua, right? We built our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahushua up. These people didn't build that up, so these people just gonna be caught out here. And then we get one more. Zephaniah 3 and Zephaniah 3 and 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame every land where they have been put to shame. Okay, and it's going to start with the remnant on this side, and then eventually it's going to be all of Israel. Okay, in our kingdom, in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, because right now these heathens, they look at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans as the bottom feeders of the earth. They look at you as nobodies. Okay, they look at you as what you came over here as, slaves. That's all they look at you as. But soon it's gonna flip. But it's gonna start with the remnant on this side, and it's gonna manifest itself in our kingdom. And we back on top as we should be. We're gonna be that great, godly nation, the king of priests. Kings and princesses. That's what we're gonna be again. And the time that I will bring you again, even in the time that I will gather you, for I will make you a name and praise among all the people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Lord. Okay? So this was gonna play out, But it's gonna get bad before it gets worse though. It's about to get real bad before it gets worse. But at the end of the tunnel, it's gonna be a new world. We're gonna be in our rest again. First, this place got to go down like it's going down, So, that's it. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Shema Shah. Shalom to the elect. Baba Gasha, Abba Baba, Abba Baba, Abba Hayabya, Abba Hayabya, Yahweh by Shema Shah. Yahweh Ratiza, I feel like Za'a. And shalom to the elect.